Dems say Republicans plot insurrections. Then they help them win their elections. Yes, they display their hypocrisy, supporting Republicans who threaten democracy. The Washington Post analysis shows that Democratic groups have spent almost $19 million across 8 states to boost far-right candidates in GOP primaries. So rather than face more moderate Republicans in November, liberals think they'll have an easier time defeating all those racist, homophobic, transphobic, election-denying ultra-MAGA types, or as the president calls them, terrorists. So the Dems create ads calling far-right candidates too conservative, hoping they'll attract GOP voters the same way Jimmy's drawn to the piss-covered coat rack at Goodwill.
Whoa. By the way, but I'm working blue.
Those were all clean words. Some Democrats, though, don't like the strategy. A former Democrat congressman telling the Post it's a deeply, deeply precarious and dangerous strategy. And former House Leader Dick Gephardt, remember him, says it's playing with fire, especially since Dems love to say they're saving democracy, but then support candidates who they claim want to end it. And remember how rooting for Donald Trump to win the 2016 nomination worked out so well for them?
For the sake of my show, it would make me very happy if Donald Trump just keeps running for president forever.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
That didn't age well. Much like him.
Yeah, he looks terrible.
So I'd really be careful with this little game because it could backfire on you. Like that time I had Chipotle before skinny dipping with the judge. Wow. Thank God it wasn't her pool.
I'm telling the judge you said that.
She's okay with it. So Ian, there's 2 directions you can go with this, right? You can condemn this and point out the hypocrisy and say, look, you guys say these people are an existential threat, but then you vote for them, meaning that you're more interested in political power than stopping the threat. Or you can encourage the Republicans to do the same thing and amplify and donate to their most socialist candidates. Play them, try to beat them at their own game. What do you say, young man?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of giving money to people who are more radical than the AOC. I think the world will get pretty messy pretty quick. It's obviously very, very cynical. I've been called semi-fascist, and we all know that semi is the worst thing you can be called of anything.
Yes.
And then ultra-MAGA, terrorist, and then they're putting money behind people like us and even more radical like Donald Trump. And so I think it's really just the cynicism at the root of the Democratic Party is out on full display. The real problem here is that the mainstream media have no problems with it either.
Yeah, that's true. No one's pointing this out, even when it's that obvious. It's as obvious as that thing on your face, Jimmy. Not sure what it is.
I love when there's no joke and you're just like, Jimmy, you.
Yes.
Great. Greg, way to go.
The language. You know that we did not have one swear word yesterday? And whenever that happens, Fox management gives me a cupcake. A cupcake.
Yeah!
Yeah. Terrible. Stop it!
From Tom going, you're out of
You're
touch.
only encouraging me.